So is NIO falling behind in this race? Some might say so, especially when comparing NIO's current capabilities to what Li Auto had just unveiled. A Weibo blogger even went as far to say that NIO's smart driving technology is at least 2 generations behind. But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. NIO's approach to autonomous driving isn't about rushing to be the first, it's about getting it right. NIO's recent focus has been on urban intelligent driving, with significant progress made in their global navigation assistance system NOP+, which now covers 726 cities. The next milestone is Banyan 2.6.5, which will include automatic emergency braking functionality. NIO's slower pace and end-to-end development isn't necessarily a sign of weakness. It could very well be a deliberate strategy to ensure that when they do roll out features, they roll them out flawlessly. Not only roll them out flawlessly, but make sure that they're reliable and extremely competitive in the market. Remember, in this industry, reputation and user trust are everything. Rushing out a half-baked feature could do more harm than good.
If you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, click that link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord.
What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi, and welcome back to the Courtside Financial Podcast, a podcast where we talk about business and technology. Today, we're going to be talking about autonomous driving technology regarding one of our favorite companies, NIO. Yes, I'm an investor, I'm an enthusiast, like many of you guys, but today we're going to talk about how it stacks up against some of its competitors like XPeng and Li Auto, or XPeng, you can call it. So it's going to be a super interesting video, super insightful, super helpful for many of you. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you click the like button, make sure you click the notification bell icon, and leave a comment down below. All that stuff really does help us reach a broader audience, and it really does help the video and the channel out as a whole. So thank you for that. Not going to do too many edits on this video because I am trying to get it done. I am going to see Deadpool and Wolverine today, finally. So no spoilers, please. I will put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But anyways, let's get into today's episode. So these 3 players are in the midst of a high stakes competition, and of course, July was a pretty intense month for all of them. But what does it mean for NIO? That's what we're going to talk about. July was a pivotal month for the Chinese EV industry, especially for all 3 of these leading companies, NIO, XPeng, Li Auto. They've all made it a point to try and make significant strides in their autonomous driving technology. Each company held press conferences unveiling new developments and giving us a glimpse into the future of autonomous driving, what it looks like from their perspective. Li Auto, who was kind of lagging behind in the autonomous driving race, made a significant step forward. Their new end-to-end driving system, which they unveiled in July, showed a level of intelligence and responsiveness that has never been seen before in their vehicles. This was a big step forward for Li Auto, transforming them from a poor student in the autonomous driving race to a serious contender amongst the 3. On the other hand, XPeng, while maintaining a more cautious approach, it's hard to speak today, emphasized its confidence in AI determinism. They're sharpening their tools, so to speak, for what's sure to be a fierce battle in the coming months. XPeng's strategy seems to be one of caution and calculation, avoiding premature announcements until they're truly ready to impress. Now let's talk about NIO. At the NIO IN event on July 27th, NIO took a different approach. Instead of rushing to showcase end-to-end technology, NIO focused on their long-term vision, introducing terms like spatial cognition, temporal cognition, and swarm intelligence. These terms are all part of what NIO calls the NIO World Model, or NWM, a comprehensive methodology that goes far beyond just autonomous driving. So is NIO falling behind in this race? Some might say so, especially when comparing NIO's current capabilities to what Li Auto had just unveiled. A Weibo blogger even went as far to say that NIO's smart driving technology is at least 2 generations behind. But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. NIO's approach to autonomous driving isn't about rushing to be the first, it's about getting it right. NIO's recent focus has been on urban intelligent driving, with significant progress made in their global navigation assistance system NOP+, which now covers 726 cities. Next milestone is Banyan 2.6.5, which will include automatic emergency braking functionality. NIO's slower pace and end-to-end development isn't necessarily a sign of weakness. It could very well be a deliberate strategy to ensure that when they do roll out features, they roll them out flawlessly. Not only roll them out flawlessly, but make sure that they're reliable and extremely competitive in the market. Remember, in this industry, reputation and user trust are everything. Rushing out a half-baked feature could do more harm than good. So what does this mean for NIO investors? As NIO investors, in my humble opinion, which pretty much means nothing, this is a critical moment for us. The competition is fierce and the stakes are high, but NIO's methodical approach could pay off in the long run. By ensuring that autonomous driving features are not just functional, but also superior, NIO could solidify its reputation as the dominant EV brand. And also, NIO's focus on the broader ecosystem, the world model in intelligent driving, shows that they're not just focused on the now, but they're also thinking about the future, the tomorrow. This isn't just about keeping up with competitors on the week to week, month to month, day to day. It's about setting a standard for the industry. NIO's definitely playing the long game in all of their endeavors, and as an investor, it requires patience, but it's a strategy that could lead to massive payoffs down the line. So to all my fellow NIO investors out there, what I'm going to be doing is staying the course. Yes, the competition is heating up, and yes, there will be challenges, but NIO's not just keeping pace. I think that they're building something bigger. The road ahead might be long, but it's one that NIO's paving with precision and care. As always, I'll be keeping a close eye on these developments, and I'll be right here to share my thoughts and insights with you. Thanks for tuning into the Courtside Financial Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. As I said earlier, your engagement really does go a long way, helping out the channel, helping us to reach a broader audience, helping us to be more successful on YouTube. So if you guys want content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next installment of the Courtside Financial Podcast. Hope everyone's having a good week. Thank you.